Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Tom Mizzy. You watching my channel, Mizzy 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine, Season 6, Episode 11. Now, I'm just gonna say one thing. I just can't stand why they push this to Saturdays. I mean, I DVR all my shows and I watch it afterwards, but still, like, if I was home, I wouldn't even would watch it because I've been out hanging out and stuff like that. Saturday, that's what a lot of TV shows don't come on Saturdays. It's because people don't really be on watching TV on Saturdays, even though we should need more shows on that day to get people to sit down and watch it. But 9 out of 10 times, people is out. They want to enjoy themselves. They had a long week of work, their long week of school. So pushing it on Saturdays is like ridiculous. You know, they could keep it on Sunday. But Real Housewives of Atlanta is on Sundays, and I guess they want Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta to compete with each other. So they had to push Married to Medicine on freaking Saturday, which Married to Medicine is the better show to me, in my opinion. But let's move on to this thing. All right. And so it continued on when it left off, right? They all left off to go to the little thing. Simone went to check on Mariah and Aiden. And Mariah and Aiden is kind of pissed off is that nobody went to check. Nobody did check heavily about the Your Mama joke. And it's like she is all wrong. And I said, no. Y'all both need to be checked because y'all both was wrong. At the same time, yes, whatever you was saying was Qua. You was too much into Qua business. Heavily trying to defend herself. Maybe Heavenly shouldn't say anything. But y'all could choose to annoy each other. It's like y'all choose to respond to the person. And then y'all get heated. And then y'all go battle with one another. And then it get to the point when the mommy jokers come out. Families, if y'all go at it, yes, you and families off limit, y'all should just click dissing each other. Why are you bringing spouses in? Why are you bringing mamas in? And everything. So yes, but it's not the fact that they should have checked heavily for the mama to like she was all wrong. Like that's like the only thing she did. Like y'all both was wrong. You was wrong for breaking the glass and act like you was trying to shank freaking heavily and said I was way out of left. So that's what all bets was off right there when you was going off with that. Because that's how I really started with the mama joke. She said, fuck that here. You trying to shake me? So your mom is off limits. So that's what escalated the situation because y'all was totally fine just calling each other out and saying fuck you bitch, all that stuff like that. I can fucking say whatever I want. But y'all should just had to calm that stuff down and just ignore each other. And the fact that you feel like they should have checked her for saying your mama, it's like let it go. It's like whatever it is. Yes, Heavenly should have said her mama. Heavenly's spiritual journey is not working. She used it when she wanted to use it, but it is what it is. But at the same time, you can't say that it was on Heavenly when you was part of the situation too. So y'all both was wrong. Y'all both need to get checked. And y'all both need to stop with this petty ass drama. If y'all cannot ignore each other, just stop it. It's like I don't understand why y'all two cannot be in the same room and just ignore each other. Whatever she said any slick comments, all that stuff, choose not to respond because once you respond, they know they got you. It's like sometimes people come after you when they know they get a rise out of you. So if you don't give this person a rise, don't give this person a reaction, don't give this person any emotions towards what they're saying, they won't keep picking on you. They will not keep picking on you. They will stop. Like, say, you know what? I can't get to this girl. She gonna keep ignoring me, all that stuff like that. Just let it go. But you kept going off about it. It's like ridiculous. So y'all need to cool off. So Eugene wanted to do a barbecue to redeem herself from the last night because they was like terrible. Toya and Eugene came together and say, you know what? That last night was horrible. They didn't go what they planned. Especially with Toya playing. So she said they're gonna redeem themselves. So he gonna do a barbecue. All the couples gonna come down and everything. Contessa is better now, so she healed up. So she be able to join the group. So we had the guys and then the females. And then Eugene mentioned that he had this cigar called Honey. Decrease the testosterone levels in them and get them horny so like they can have sex. And it's just like a sex feel good energy to get the sex flowing. And they said, "Oh snap!" I said, "That's crazy." But he wanted to give it to the guys last night, but he couldn't give it to them. So I guess they will give it to them later on. So they started to. He was starting to cook and prepare everything together. He was making the baked beans and making the stuff. And he said he did it before Toya. Toya came down. She said, "What is this? Like you put garlic in it?" Everything. And he said, "Yeah, I put some whatever and this that, but leave it alone." So he went to do his little thing. All right. So everybody get together. The lady was out by the pool, sitting down in a little swimsuit or something like that, and the guys were back, standing there. So, like I said, contestant Scott joined the group. So the guys said they one thing, and the female said another thing. Now, it's funny how women and men they communicate differently and they handle situations better. Men, they cool laid back. They don't want to go through the extra drama, the extra stuff, unless they thinking more estrogen themselves than it needed. More queens and drama queens. Then that's a different story. But men sometimes say, you know what, we said what we said. Let's go. Let's just move on. Bam, bam, bam. Females would like to hold a grudge. They would use the emotions. They won't let go. And that's how it is with this scene. So last week when we got David and Aiden, and David was looking like he was about to get heated and go fight Aiden, and all Aiden was telling David, he said, "That's family, that's family, that's family." He didn't say anything to David to make David flip like that. I was like, David was really trying to fight Aiden, and it was like Aiden was not dissing you, and he wasn't saying anything slick, and everybody was saying that. It was like I was sitting there next to between y'all two. I think Cecil say that. I was sitting next to between y'all two. Unless he said something slick, all he was telling you was that it's family. It's family. Now I understand this. David was not mad too much at the fact of David or Aiden saying it's family. So he was so mad and heated about what was said towards him. And he said, no, I never cheated on my wife, so why she would say that? So I was like, yo, he really was upset, still upset about the comment that Mariah said, like, I think episode 1 or 2, that he still feels type of way about it whenever Heavenly brought it to him. So he was more heated with that situation, and then it got all heated, so he got heated as well. So he said he should have handled that differently because he didn't mean to let that happen. He didn't mean to try to fight Aiden because it was about Aiden because he was mostly upset and heated. So, yeah, he apologized. And David said yes. Heavily saying mama is wrong. She should have. I got to talk to her, and you as well talk to your wife. Was like, listen, this is this that. She listened to you. We both could talk to our wives and get it together. But we are cool. They squashed their beef like boom, boom, boom. It didn't even take no long ass session. It was only like a quick 2-minute, 3-minute talk between each other. They had a better understanding that yes, they need to talk to their wives. It had nothing to do with those two. Let's try and stay as much as they can and let's be cool. That was that. Now the females, like, this is something. So Contessa came and she said she better now. She want to hang with the group, all that stuff. So you know she's still recuperating all that craziness. So but she got injured in her breast. Accidentally got hit in her breast by Toya, and she came down. So she said she better now. She could get with the group. So she tried to be cautious because you know it's Toya trip. So you don't want to say nothing. You don't want to not. You don't want to be rude and don't say anything to the host. So Contessa was down there saying hi to everybody, and then she said, "Hey, how you doing?" And Toya was giving her a finger stick shoulder, and they responded. She said, "Oh, that's how we do it. Okay." I was saying the same thing. I said, "Okay, I will have to say hi to you, never again." Well, I got it here. I'll try to be nice, cause it's your trip. I try to say how you doing, try to be cool with you and everything. But if you want to give me your shoulder, your ass a kiss, that's all to be it. So she said, Toya is still upset that Contessa will even consider the fact that she would hit her intentionally. I said it's not the point. It's that she think that you did it intentionally. It's the point that it's okay that she had questioned the intent of the hit. Whether you did it on purpose, whether you did an accident or not, we all think that it wasn't done on purpose. But it's not wrong for her to think that because y'all beefing. So why do you think that she would not consider that? So you still upset about that. So I was like Contessa too. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, hey, I want to talk to you again, man. Shit, I said, I am not pressed. Shit. You don't want to say that you want to be in your feelings. You the host of the trip, so let it be. So when it got to the Contessa of the thing, Toya, right? Contessa said, you know the product of what you did to me. So I didn't get no text, I didn't get no call, no nothing. And see how it's saying that how are you, her feelings? Are you okay? Nothing. And I want that's understand too, because I was like, if you did it purposely and you're very apologetic about it, and you if you're sincere, you feel like you didn't do that and that's not your character, why not go? And this is you the host of the trip. Why not go and see how she's doing? Why you didn't go to her room and say, Contessa, I know we're not getting along, but I apologize what I did to you and everything. How you feeling? Do you need anything? Do you need any ice pack or something like that? At least simple like that was okay because it got swollen. And she just got over surgery, so it still gotta heal. So, but you can't get mad with that. So I understand Contessa with that point when she said that. It's like you could have just at least said how she was doing. Like check up on her. That's all you could have done. And that would have just dispelled the freaking notion that you wouldn't do anything purpose. Because if you were really sincere about that, you wouldn't take that action, that step. Because you would know if it was shoes on the foot, which had been done a couple of times, you would feel like the Contessa should have called you, texted you that she didn't attend to your party, when she actually still had enough sense to send her husband, but you didn't have enough sense when you got in the same vicinity and you didn't go to her villa to see if she was alright. Come on, Toya. So I understand a contestant like that. So Toya got a feeling because when she said that, Toya was scooping up like she was constipated. I said, girl, fix that face because you know she was right. And it's like, it's nothing you can say, Toya, that make it feel like you was justified with that situation. Yes, they say, oh, she apologized, but she said, yeah, she apologized, but she didn't really do anything else to it. Was like, she just said, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, is that really a sincere apology? You just like a knee-jerk reaction to saying that. So Toya got upset. She said, hey, you just start screaming. I said, Toya. So Simone said, Toya, nah, don't get there. She said, you can't be the host of the trip. If you can't lead the positive example, you can't be the leader, and you don't have fun, and you can't be positive, you can't host the trip if you go get your feelings like that. So you got to reel that in, calm it down, stop breaking down, and make sure your guests are comfortable. So she said, you're right. So they got back, and she said, you're right. She has to calm down, get a little minute. I like that. So Heavenly said she should have handled that thing better. Like a thousand times she keeps saying that same situation. I should have handled this better. I should have handled this better. I should have did this better. It was not my journey. I gotta go back to the spiritual journey. Stop going to the spiritual journey. Stop going to the anger management class if you're not using the lessons that really taught you. He told you you could start ignoring her. You should be ignoring her. Don't give her the benefit of the doubt to her to give you a reaction out of you. Just ignore her. It's like, but at the same time, you can't do that. So she said she had to handle this better. Now here comes Mariah. Mariah is getting on my nerves. She half-assed, don't even think that was even an apology. She said, I'm sorry. She apologized to Quad. She said, I apologize to Quad. Said, you don't have to worry about me saying anything to y'all. Again, I will not apply. I will not try and get in your business. Don't have to worry about me saying everything again. She apologized to Quad, and Quad said, I'll accept it. And Quad said a confessional, I just want to see how is she going to keep her word. Same thing when she said that, because she could talk, but then she will keep her word. So she's promised not to pry in Quad relationship again, or pry her business like that. It's not a fact that you pry, it's not a fact that Quad don't want to share, but you just feel like you should need any more information that she wanted to give. And she don't have to give you any information she don't want to give you, so let it be. Just because you've been longest friends with Quad than anybody else, don't give you the right that you should know every detail of what's going on in her marriage. Because I don't think she know every detail what's going on with your marriage, so it should be the same way. So she said she apologized. Quad accepted that. And she said she realized she shouldn't have responded to the mama joke because she had to go to her mama and explain to her mama why she put herself in a situation where Heavenly could say that. And it's, yes, you always put in a situation where she had to say your mama. And I don't think Heavenly she had to say your mama. But at the same time, when you argue, when you mad, some stuff come out your mouth. And you don't know how to deal with it. So Heavenly always say your mama, that's Heavenly issue she got to deal with. And you know she had a problem saying that, so why you keep responding to it? Just ignore the bitch and let it go. Just ignore her. Because as soon as you ignore each other, y'all world will be better. Y'all world would be better. Your life would be better. You can stay in the same room and don't have to say shit towards each other. But the fact that y'all have to say and respond to each other is like, wow, really? We cannot get along? Can we not go a session without y'all two always arguing? Which is funny. Now, this is what I was pissed off about Mariah. She said, "Oh, I apologize for I accidentally broke the glass like David did." I said, "Ooh, screw up, Soraya. You know what, bum bitch? You know you're not gonna be say like that. You is not gonna come here and say that you accidentally freaking broke a glass. But we all see that you took the glass and you said, that's not accidentally breaking no shit. That's actually taking a bottle like you in the motherfucking street and trying to stab a bitch. That's what you did. You said, come on, let's go, and you're holding your hand. So what part of that was accidental? What part of that was accidental? No, girl. You broke it on purpose. What Damon did last year was on purpose because that motherfucker was so tired he was sleeping and everything and he didn't even know what the fuck was going on. So when he was gripping that glass so hard when he was falling asleep, it broke and then he woke up. He said, "What? Oh, they said, what? You okay? You okay?" Yes, he was asleep. So he was so damn tired. Working like that. So that was accident. What you did was on purpose. So don't say, "Oh, I accidentally broke a glass like freaking David did." No, no, no. Heavenly got pissed off because Heavenly knew that was wrong because she full of shit. You didn't do that accident. You did it on purpose. So let me get up and walk out because you're going to get me pissed off. And Heavenly didn't want to do another argument. So they say, you know what? Let's move away and step out of the situation because that was for. And she said, "Oh, me and Glass don't get along. Me and Glass don't get along." Look, she broke another glass next to her. I said they just did that. That was a purpose thing to do. That was a set product that made you seem both Glass like you can't get near glasses, like you don't get along with that. Hell no. It was all the time we had seen you was breaking on glasses. Now you was breaking these glasses on the left and right. No, you is lying, and the glass broke because your lying ass is lying. You did that on purpose because you wanted to shake her and if haven't got any wow towards you. Yeah, I was like accidentally. So I would say that wasn't no apology. And every girl that's all the girls was like, "Oh no, good." And Toya would say that she said you didn't do that on accident, girl. Shit, you broke it. You broke it. And use it as a shake. No, you did not do that on accident, girl. So that was no apology. You could keep that apology, save that apology for something else. Nobody needs that, Mariah, because you the one did it on purpose because you was trying to fight and that's what escalated her heavily to say your mama because you did that and she heard that shit and she said, "Oh bitch, you weren't trying to fight me, you were trying to cut me." So and then you say I would pickle the gouge your ass. Like hell to the no, that was no accident. So get out of here, Mariah. You is like full of yourself now. Now I don't say why I see people who don't like Mariah like that. Like she feel like she had to do no wrong. She felt this whole situation she was not in the wrong. Heavenly was all in the wrong. If Heavenly, yes, maybe Heavenly should have opened her mouth, but whatever, it was done deal. Heavenly didn't say nothing. She said, "I can say what the fuck I want to say out of my mouth." That's all to you. But you the one who started escalating the situation by breaking that glass, and that's what got Heavenly all up there. So the fact that you started that is a ripple effect. No, stop it, because y'all was doing words. That words really mean to each other until you start breaking that glass, and that's why it escalated. That's how it got heated. So Mariah, so you're not innocent in this situation, boo boo. Stop it. Stop it. And that was apology. You can keep that apology to yourself because you was not even apologizing. You were trying to acknowledge that. You were trying to fake ass brush that shit off and make people think like they could just forget about that. No, I will not forget about shit. I said, no, bitch, I ain't gonna forget that you breaking that glass and trying to cut my ass. No, I'm not forgetting shit. I got it here. Keep that apology to yourself. So I'm glad that Heavenly walked that way because that wasn't even an apology. So that was that. Like, so they had the barbecue that sort of thing. They got together and they ate and all that stuff. So let's go to the next part. So I'm looking at my notes, y'all. I'm trying to see what I missed. So they said they're gonna start over. So Simone talked to Toya and they said you gotta be calm down, relax, you gotta do better, just redeem yourself. So they said, cool, we're gonna redeem ourselves for tomorrow. They got together, they went to eat, and they said yes. Last night was a disaster. We had more planned and everything, and this time we're gonna do it differently. So tomorrow we're gonna have another dinner and we're gonna do this better. Alright. So here we go. Right? So they was at the dinner, everybody sat together and sat at the table. and we're talking, and they wanted to open up differently. They would talk about a little bit different sex things and sexual energy and all that stuff like that. I said, do they always have to talk about sex every day of couple trip, whatever? They did a sex therapy with a session with this lady last thing. Now they doing the sex thing this year. And then all of a sudden, Heavy blurted out. She said, "Daddy like to put it in my mouth." I said, "What the?" I started laughing. I said, "Damn, Heavily, no filter in your mouth whatsoever." She said, "Daddy like to put it in my mouth." I was like, "Who?" And Damon was freaking like, whew. And he couldn't compose himself. He said, everybody was like, "Damn." I was at Heavily. Let's listen. You like to do whatever you like to do. That's what you do. But damn, too much information sometimes, girl. It's no filter with that mouth of yours, Heavily. Which I like it sometimes. I say, fuck it, don't sugarcoat it. You like getting, you like sucking dick. You like to put it in your mouth. You like to come in your mouth. Whatever you like to do. That's your husband. You the wife. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. But damn, girl, like censored that shit a little bit heavily. I was like, damn. But she had me cracking up when she said that, and she just blurted it out. Blurted it out. It was no question asked. She just said, "Daddy like to put it in my mouth." First of all, she said "Daddy," and I was like, "That." She always called David Daddy. So I was like, "Oh, Daddy like to put it in my mouth." I was like, "Oh snap!" I said, "Emily, you need to stop it." So that was that. So I guess it was a question to ask. I forgot the question that Toya said. So Simone said, and they were trying to, I guess whoever got the biscuit and everything talking, and Simone said, "I'm basic." Something said, "I'm a basic chick," and all that stuff. So Toya said, "Basic? We're not doing, I was saying, Toya was not having that word basic. She said, "Basic." She said, "Yeah, basic." I said, "How you not gonna look at Simone and tell she's basic? Simone is a basic bitch. She don't advance. Like, she stayed to the level, and when she is, like, she's not, come on now, she's regular. That's what she is, basic. Like, she is like a type of lady that lay her back and let Caesar do all the work. That's the type of basic shit. She said she basic. She don't do the extra shit like y'all need to do. And the thing in the bedroom, no, she's open now because she getting the dick now. But she said she's basic. So what's wrong with being a basic chick? So like that. So Toya said, "Oh no, we not having the basic." So the Eugene's up there because Toya kept cutting Simone off, like let Simone talk. He said, "You can't talk or you let her have the biscuit." So they said, "I got a biscuit on my plate so I can talk too." So Toya kept talking. Eugene took the biscuit off of Toya because he started getting tired of her. But Simone said, "Let her talk. It's not wrong. Let her talk." She said, "Me not having this." All that stuff. So Toya having a freaking temper tantrum. I said, you haven't blown a tantrum like you're a freaking child. Like, come on, Toya, what is this? She's trying to control everything. I could see she has control, and she trying to control every situation. So if it's not the way how she wanted to be, she throw a temper tantrum. And this how the show, like, Simone trying to talk and say why she feel like she basic, and you have the hard time understanding that you don't believe that she should be basic. I said, "Why she can't be basic?" And this, me not basic. I said, "What's wrong with the word basic?" I was like, I don't understand why she got so upset about the word. And the fact that Simone said she basic. Whatever. She said she basic, let her be. Like, let her explain why she feel that way. Or why she is. So Eugene and Toya got together. And he took her aside. He said, "Listen, you can't control everything you trying to do." She said, will you shut up? Will you be quiet? I said, "Why are you shutting Eugene up?" And he checking your ass. He finally step up and check your ass and say, "No, you can't do this. You can't control every situation. You try to be perfect. Let it handle. You don't have to steer boat and try to spearhead and try to lead things how you want to be. Stop controlling everything. Let it happen. And this is your trip. You gotta set an example. You can't do everything and to control those situations." So she got upset. She was crying, pissed off, got up, screaming at her husband, "Let me talk, no!" And I was like, damn. So Simone got up and took Toya and everything, and Eugene got there, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then she came back, and then she was like, "You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I just started taking birth control, and the birth control is like fucking up my emotions. And everybody saying, birth control? And then she said, yeah, they all clowning her in the freaking profession. And said, oh, birth control causes all this. And you all this freaking crazy tantrums, all that stuff because you taking birth control, bitch. I don't know. I like female. I know how birth control does to you, but I don't think birth control make you feel that the way how you doing right now, girl. Birth control only control your freaking sex, not getting pregnant, not the way your hormones and emotion going on. So she said she took about control so she could control her period and everything, but it making her freaking emotions haywire. I was like, oh, okay. So she crying. She said that after she came back. I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. She crying after Eugene like shut her down, and she kept crying. So she had to go to the bathroom and calm herself down. So Simone went to talk to her, and she said you just gotta She said she just gotta control that and it's gonna calm her down. And she said you cannot go out there and fight your husband like that. It's like that's not a good look to fight your husband in front of everybody. Like you gotta be in a united front. And he's not wrong for what he was saying. He was trying to talk to you and do that, but you can't fight your husband. And she said, you know what? I'm gonna not say basic anymore. And it made Toya laugh. And that's when that Toya came out and she told the group that she was taking birth control, and that's why she was doing all that. So they was like, oh, okay. So then Toya got her moment. She get her moment, and then she said that Contessa, and I said finally, she's Contessa. I hope we get to the point where we could be cordial again. We could be cool again. I miss the friendship. I hate that we arguing, we bickering right now, and I want to apologize how everything goes, how it happened between us. Maybe she can move past it. And Contessa said, you know what? I think we can get to a point we could be in middle ground with each other. It's like that. And they touch each other's head. And I said, that's good. So hopefully they work that out. And hopefully it could be better in the future. And they won't keep going rehashing and bury that petty beef. Which it shouldn't be even that much beef as it is. It's like that. So hope that gets better. And then she said something to Mariah and Heavenly. She said, Mariah and Heavenly, I will pray for y'all. And I hope that y'all could get it together. And y'all are both is to blame. And Mariah said that. She said y'all both to blame. And it's the fact that if your husband get in the face to each other, that's getting out of hand. She said, oh, our husband's, what she said? Yeah, it's in the middle, and they about to go face to face. And she said, your husband got to go face to face with each other. She said, our husband about to go face to face. I said, yeah, Ada and Damon did got in the middle of y'all little squash and everything. It wasn't that big. And she said, I'm not talking about literally. And she was talking about that your husband's got in the middle of it, and it couldn't got to that point. She said, oh, no. We not go to face. No, I'm not having that. I'm not down with that. No, my husband didn't do nothing. I was like, Mariah, stop it. You know what the hell it was going on. Stop it. The husbands almost got into it because they got in the middle of the situation. So yes, what she said was not far-fetched, and what she said was not wrong, and that was a part of it. They squash it, but that was not wrong for the same. She said, oh no, my husband ain't face-to-face with anybody else. So I said, Mariah, stop it. So they was like, I think it was Simone. Yes. Simone, she said, can we get to the point where you and Heavenly have a solid conversation? That means do not talk to one another. You don't have to not. Y'all can be in the same room, but you don't have to say nothing to each other. The group said, can y'all get to the point where y'all can say nothing towards each other? And that means including any side comments, any commentary towards each other, none of that. Silent means you don't say nothing. And then she said, okay, yeah, I don't have to say nothing to Heavenly, and I don't have to say nothing to Quarter ever again. And I was like, okay. I like dramatic a little bit. Okay. But that's what Simone said. That put everything. So she said, oh, if we're going to go about that, well, we need to say something about how she was making these comments, and we need to address that. So it was like, what? So Qua was like, listen, just like Ada is on your family, and you got your mom is on your family, Damon is her family. So if you say anything about Damon, her family, she is exactly she gonna say something about you and your family. Y'all go tiff and tap for each other. So leave family alone. If y'all gonna argue, y'all argue towards each other against one another between the person you're arguing. Don't bring anybody in the situation because it was not arguing. You not arguing with that other person. They're not in the room. You argue with the person you arguing with. So don't bring any outside force. So if you want to bring David and Malaya, so it's not far fetched for Heavenly to bring your mama in. Whatever, it's no rules. You can't say something to her and then she can't say something back because you have a hard time accepting that she keeps saying your mama. Let it go. If you never brought David in, she would never brought your mama in. Like whatever. So she was like, oh. No one gonna tell no one gonna tell Heavenly that the mama joke is off limits. I was like, oh, Mariah, you irking my damn nerves. I was getting a headache listening to Mariah because Mariah act like she is the number one and she act like she is. She can't be checked. Basically, she want everybody to check Heavenly. Everybody to say something to Heavenly and nobody can say nothing to her. So, when it got to the point, it was like, you know what? Nobody gonna check her. She said, oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Me, Aiden gotta go. Aiden start saying something. They gotta walk out and everything. Toy went to go out. She said, why are you going? She said, you know what? I don't feel like I'm part of the group. I feel I left out again. I'm not part of the group. So, we're gonna move out. Oh, no, we gotta move out. But we're gonna keep it going. Aiden's sick. He's sick. My husband is not feeling well. He's not feeling well. We're gonna go. And I don't feel part of the group. So Tori brought that situation back. She said Mariah feel that she don't feel part of the group again. Then we kicked her out. We basically exclude her from the group. I don't know. But the next day, right? So they was like, oh, okay, whatever. So next day, I guess Mariah and Aiden got together and said we're gonna do a little boat. We're gonna do a boat with the couples, everything. So they got there. And once again, the female was in one area, the guys in another area. The guys had all men, whatever, the female, all that stuff, and they had all craziness. The guys were smoking their cigars, the honeys. The female was talking about the things, talking about the honey and can we smoke it, and Dr. Jackie would give her a little medical history lesson and talk about that term and terminology, and then if you get too much testosterone, your clitoris start getting bigger and they're gonna be like look like a penis. Or I was like, whatever. Now, Simone, I don't know. Simone was doing good, but then she started getting her loud ass shit again. Her loud mouth, like she always want to scream something. So when Contessa was sitting there, she said, well, Contessa, welcome to the group, welcome back to the group. And everything, if you haven't seen for a while, Contessa said, yeah, because I wasn't recovering, I was in surgery. Because you know I've been in surgery. She said, why you always gotta say something about surgery? Because you know it's like you make yourself feel like a victim. And she said, no, I'm not a victim, I'm a patient. I just got a surgery, that's what it is. I said, that's why Contessa been out for a while, because she had surgery. Like, what the hell can she say? And she said, no. And put herself in the middle. So she got another girl who was trying to like get in. It was like, what the hell is she saying? So she got there and cut to the face, said, I'm trying to talk to you, and you trying to be like, and she said, why you keep throwing the surgeries in the face like that? First of all, because I said, you just saw me like 2 days ago. I was there with the group until I got hurt, and then I think I swollen, and I was going, and then I'm back today. And then I wasn't there for like a little bit because I was on recovery. Before that, she was around the group. So if she was out for a while, it's because she had surgery. What else can she say? It's nothing else she could say. She said, oh, she used that to not be around the group. No, she's not using not being around the group. She has a reason why she had to stay in bed and recover. It's not like you act like she had the surgery and she got to just come up and just beat the group all the time. No, she had to recover. That's what she was doing. And now after she got recovered, even though she's could have been bad, she still wanted to trip with y'all because she felt like she wanted to have a good time. And she was vibing with y'all until she got hurt and then she came back. But it's like good. And she said, fuck you, contestant, and everything. And it went to be continued. I was like, oh, Simone. Oh, Simone irked my nose. Simone was doing so good this whole episode and she just got messed up at the end. But That was Married to Medicine. Like I said, this is really good. It's a continuation to be continued. So it go continue to fight, and I guess they make her have epiphany moment and stuff like that. But Simone needs to stop yelling at a time and sit down and understand like what the fuck she could do. Like she was in recovery, she had surgery. That's the reality of it. But I see y'all in the next week, next Saturday. Peace.